She sounds like Dora the Explorer.
We are going to be watching a throwback classic, Low Down Dirty Shame. Why? Because Eugen's trying to get her black card back. So let's roll the footage.
Now you could tell this is old, bro. It's got the little fuzzy stuff. You could tell. God damn, this is old. They don't do openings like this anymore. Oh, Sally Richardson's in this.
Dig the haircut.
Yeah.
Period.
Damn.
She was.
Yo, I knew it. Yo.
Oh, I was gonna say. Look at the height difference between them. You see how tiny
She's
she
tiny
is?
though. Ain't she like 5'4" or something?
I don't even know, but she's tiny. And you know Will Smith is a tall dude, but Keenen Ivory Wayans is tall too.
Let me Google it now. You got me Googling Jada Pinkett's height. Jada Pinkett Smith's height. Madame, how tall are you? Yo, she's 5 flat. Apparently.
Dang, so
Allegedly.
that's how tall I would look.
Okay, 4'11" it says.
So I'm taller than Jada, but I would still look small standing next to anybody that tall.
There are different sources. Some say she's 5 flat. Some say she's 5'1", but it's still tiny. Even I'm taller than her. She's still tiny. And then Keenen Ivory, Keenen. There we go. Let me see. He looks tall, just straight up like.
Yeah, he's tall, but it's like all the men in the family and the women. Some of them are like.
Damn, this man
ginormous.
is 6'3". No wonder.
Yeah.
She out here looking like a munchkin next to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens when you're ridiculously tall. You just tall for no reason. Why do you need?
For real.
Who needs to be that tall? Is my question.
I mean, it's perks to being that tall. If you're dating a short girl.
I mean, reaching the top shelf. That's the main perk of being that tall.
Plus play, bro.
You can't be. You trying to reach the cookies on the top shelf. You have a 6'3" person. They could just whoop.
Facts. Also, I would like to get into the fact that her hairstyle is
Yeah.
It's a
giving
90s
hairstyle.
look.
Yeah.
All the aunties, all the moms, everybody had a similar hairstyle, like the finger waves and all of that stuff. Everybody had popping hairstyles. That's why I love the 90s. Because, come on, look at the full brows.
Again, all those fashions are starting to come back.
Yeah, look at the full brows, the bare minimum. I don't even think she's doing
the liner look. You know what I mean? The brown liner.
Yeah.
And like the light or like
the classic
black cultural lip.
Yeah.
You know, the one that these new Johnny come latelys are calling brownie lips. It's not
just do this. It's these girls out here, not these girls, but these girls out here.
Like I'm saying, because it's everybody that's calling it because of the new peoples out here, the Johnny come latelys. There's been a style forever since the dawn of time. Y'all didn't discover anything, okay? You knew you were little babies when this started, okay? Yo, she's stupid.
That man said, "Get your karate kicking."
Dude, you know they can't make those kind of jokes anymore.
Oh my god.
Yo. Damn.
Yo.
Yeah, he killed something else just now.
Hello. The possibility of that man having children.
Hello. Yo. Superman.
The girl said Superman.
Yo, they getting their own dude, bro. If that isn't some action movie stuff, bro, you better run, homie. Was that really necessary? Classic action movie stuff, bro.
It's called dramatics.
But it's classic action movie stuff where it's just like when you're watching it at first, you wondering, you're like, is this really necessary? Do they really got to do all of this?
Right.
It's like y'all doing the most, and I get it. It's an action movie, but come on, y'all.
Because honestly, you don't have to do all that, but you're gonna do all of that because it keeps the audience engaged.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like all those people just
around this
had their
time.
breakfast ruined. So far, what I could tell is a lot different because it's more practical effects. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like
yeah.
I don't know if maybe it's the internet connection or what, but I noticed that there was some timing off. The sound of like the shots were off by like
Nah,
a couple seconds, but it might be the internet for me.
It's the internet.
I think it's the internet
for
connection.
sure. It's the internet.
So,
It's the internet.
but like you could tell the difference between like even, and I know I'm probably getting too into it and analyzing it a little too much because with these kinds of things, they had to use like blanks and stuff to really get that the look of the muzzle flare, whereas now you can use CGI to do that, and there's a very clear difference in there. Like the ones now is like much brighter and much more defined in like its shape, whereas this it's more fuzzy, like a flash of light kind of thing.
I feel like you're just thinking too much about it. You just need to watch the movie and enjoy the movie.
Maybe I did.
Oh, this is my part.
I just noticed the Full Pops on her table, and I'm like, the packaging has not changed in over 20 years. It has not changed at all. And that is crazy to me. Forever Classic, 50 cents. A quarter. Oh, she out here watching stories. Okay. Yo, this is classic.
You too tiny, can't get it up faster. Can't get it up faster. Your prostate falls.
That's not how that works, but okay. Yo.
Oh my god.
That's how people be on the internet now, for real.
But that is how deep black people was in watching stories. That is why this movie is like, especially for that time, stories was all black people was watching.
The soaps.
Wrapped all up in it. The soaps was where it's at. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, some people are like that now, but instead of it being in person like that, it's on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Just adding people.
They're finding...
At so-and-so. I'm just like, bro, y'all taking this too serious.
And that's exactly why people be like, listen, I ain't one of these internet thugs. I'll literally show up to your house and be ready to fight. That's literally how a lot of people are.
You're doing too much.
But you may feel like it's doing too much, but when somebody starts talking about your child, when somebody starts talking about you or whatever, like, people be ready to fight because it be
no I'm saying, like, as far as like people talking, like, as far as like with these actors or celebrities playing a character and then trying to pull up on people, they're playing a character. Like, can y'all chill? Y'all doing too much.
Yeah, I mean,
on the internet, like, for real.
Sometimes in certain cases people be like, you had to do XYZ, you had to kill, let's say, for example, like in the movie Chad, you had to cheat on Valerie and this, that, and the third, and the people be like, it's just a character, I'm not the writer, I'm just simply doing my job. And they be like, well, why they had to write that? I don't even know, bruh, I questioned it too. You know what I mean?
Right.
It could either be playful banter, going back and forth with huge fans or with fans of the show or something like that, or niggas are really be on the internet fist fighting over a character.
I was just like, come on, y'all chill. Y'all just have a good time.
Relax. Y'all sucking out the fun of the whole moment when you do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, bruh. Like,
you can't.
Let it just be.
Anyway, let's continue. Cantina del Corazon. Love Cafe or something, I guess. I don't know what cantina means. I don't know.
Hey. Why everybody get... I just realized everybody gets so irritated and so aggravated when Shame comes to... Whenever Shame sit down or he in their space, they just get so irritated. Like, they be like, oh my gosh. Like,
this guy.
Why?
It's like,
we was going fine.
It's almost like they know that he's coming to ruin their day.
Exactly.
He sounds like Dora the Explorer.
He does.
What was he eating?
El DeBarge. I told you that man looked like El DeBarge.
He does look like El DeBarge, bro.
All that fussing to get to the door.
Yo!
That's not right, bro. That is not right.
That's why I'm like, yo, damn, bro.
Peep the music.
Yeah, yo.
Child, are you uncomfortable?
Yes.
Are you uncomfortable?
It's weird. It's weird.
It's hilarious.
Cause it's weird.
Seeing scenes like that, or just like
Because-
all of that dialogue.
It's because
Yeah.
it's likely that he was probably grown already.
Yeah.
Hey, she coming on them. It
Yeah.
squints me out, bro. It squints me
Yeah.
out. Please don't let them end up together because it's so weird. It's so weird. It's uncomfortable because.
But the thing is, that was very like, again, we got to look at the time period, okay? This was in the 90s where this was actually a thing. Because remember, Aaliyah and bleep that particular person. You already know who I'm saying. You already know. He already locked up. But keep in mind, listen to what he says to her. Okay? Finish watching the scene and then we can talk about it. Finish watching the scene.
All right.
Yo. Well, she told him, huh? Child.
Yo.
You went ahead and watched Low Down Dirty Shame on your own.
Right, because we started
something
it
came
together,
up.
but I finished watching it on my own.
Yeah,
And
because something came up. And how was it? What did you think?
it was great. It was great. It's definitely a product of the 90s. I can tell you that
Yeah.
much. It is hilarious from start to finish. It is very much steeped in Black culture. The
Yeah.
way, what was it, Peaches? The way she was into her stories was like, I'm like, damn. That's I still can't get over. I can't get over
What?
how you said this man looks like El DeBarge.
I'm going to put up a picture. Or
He said this man look like El DeBarge, and truthfully, she's not like. She's not like, because he legit kind of looks like El DeBarge. I ain't gonna lie.
No, he literally looked like El DeBarge. Now, when I made that statement, it was because how close the camera was to his face. It's the shot
It was all up in his
for
face,
me.
though, for real.
And then, like, if this was shot in literal 4K, or if it was shot today, a lot of people would have said that. Now, when they go back and they watch,
see all his pores and everything.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But if you put a shot by shot comparison of El DeBarge, right, and that guy,
I don't remember
they
what
look alike.
the guy's name was.
I forgot the
Like
name.
Mendez or Mencia something. I don't
Look,
know. Morales something. It was something
we
with an M, I
gon'
think. But anyway,
we gonna put the man's
the
name.
villain of the story, I want to say.
Right. Yeah. But they know who you're talking about. They know who he's talking about.
But this ain't gonna be spoiler free review right here because this movie came out in like '93. If you haven't seen this movie, what are you doing? Pause.
Right.
Go watch the movie. It's on Amazon Prime.
What did you think about the storyline?
It was crazy from start to finish.
Uh-huh.
Some of these jokes they can never make now because they're immediately canceled. Promptly canceled. Just canceled. Which is, I think, is also indicative of the time period it was made because 90s movies had a lot of questionable stuff that would get people canceled for, but it's like classics, stuff that's considered classics now.
Yeah.
I like the framing of everything, but it is predictable in how it's revealed how the that DEA agent that came to Shame in the first place, his homie, was a rat. He was a rat.
He was
street rat.
Girl, ain't nobody got time.
Riff raff. Okay, and as soon as he walked in and was like, "Hey, yo, Shame, I got a job for you. This, that, and the third." I'm like, I don't trust this nigga.
The whole gist of like Low Down Dirty Shame, like the way it was written, was some predictable moments and stuff like that. But I do think that the characters were
Yeah,
really developed.
they were.
Sally Richardson.
Sally Richardson.
I want to
Fine.
say that
Fine. She's
and
still, to this day,
she's still
still
gorgeous.
fine.
Yes.
That's that black and Indian. I'm just black and native.
Period.
I'm just saying,
Period. Sally Richardson. Yes. Right. You have a young Jada Pinkett. And my favorite character, Wayman. Because Shane was just dragging him through all of the extra stuff that he didn't want to be a part of. You know what I'm saying?
Who was Wayman again? That was
the black the roommate.
Oh,
He
right.
just his roommate.
The roommate, the gay roommate.
Yes.
Yo, poor Wayman though.
He got drugged through everything, bro.
To the spa, bro. And Shane's like, oh my God.
Right.
That was.
He's like, excuse me, who is this? I know the whole thing,
That's how you
bro.
know this is one of her favorite films.
Yeah. Yeah. Where they go to Wayman's job and his homeboy comes up.
His boyfriend, actually. Not even his homeboy.
His boyfriend comes up.
It's a different kind of homeboy.
Bernard.
Catch my drift.
Right. And his boyfriend comes up, Bernard, and Shane just puts on an act because he wants Wayman to do what he wants Wayman to do. And it just gets him caught in a tangle web. But yeah, it's comedic, it's action packed, it's somewhat romantic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's that romantic subplot because Shane being involved with Sally Richardson, and then the whole time
him having this thing with
heavily by Peaches.
Yes. Which is a little weird.
Which is questionable. Because
right.
She mentions that when they first met, he was a beat cop, and she was 16 years old. Y'all don't think that was a little bit weird?
Keep in mind, this is the 90s.
I know, but that's still
was like,
I know it's a product of the times. However,
in the movie, that she wanted him because she kept hinting at how much she wanted him. Take a chance on me, Shane. Take a chance on me.
Very overtly. That ain't even a hint at that point. That ain't even a hint.
Right.
Just overtly being like, hey, yo.
Like that couch scene.
She wants to get down and dirty for the night, like, basically.
She want to be low down and dirty with Shane. And that's literally what it was. But Shane just wasn't really here for it because he felt like she wasn't mature enough. She wasn't, like, in his eyes, I felt like, okay, yeah. I felt like he felt like she isn't there yet.
Woman.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, to be fair, she kind of immature. She was kind of immature. Especially in that scene when he told Sally Richardson's character to stay with her with Peaches, and she provoked Peaches so that she could leave and do her own thing.
Yeah.
And almost got herself murked.
He tested her so many times, and it's kind of like, that's why. It was almost a reminder. It's like, that's why I'm not with you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like, you're not as mature as I want you to be in order for me to pursue anything with you.
I know. And it still squeaks me out, bro. It still squeaks me out because the age gap, because that's at least a good 10, 15 years maybe. Between.
Right. Because I was going to ask, how old? I don't think
they said how old Shane was.
I don't think they even said how old Peaches was either. So that's why I'm like, it's either she's in her early, like, 20, she's like 20, 21,
Because the thing is like to be a beat cop, right?
Excuse me.
He probably would have been at maybe in his early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like a good 5 years difference, or 10. Or is it 5? No, it's a little less than 10. But you know what I mean. It's still weird. It's still weird because
Like 5 to 7.
Y'all met
at least.
kids, so it's like weird to me.
But that's the thing. It's almost like he only saw her as a kid, so it was kind of hard for him to wrap his head around.
Because one thing is
trying
like that age gap, and y'all meet as adults,
right?
You know what I mean?
Right.
You knew her when she was a kid,
right?
And you guys were like friends or whatever, kind of like on that level. And that's kind of weird. It's giving like how some of these people in Hollywood be messing around with kids, and I'm like, oh, that's my friend.
It's a couple that just popped in my head.
That may very well be your friend. You might very well be friends with this
one
minor.
Name.
However, it's still
I'm a remix. I'm a remix the kid's name, and I'm gonna say 7-Eleven. We got quiet, mad quiet,
because that's loud. They said silence is golden, but it is loud.
Right, but you see that dangerous age gap. You know what I'm saying? And it's just that don't weird nobody out.
I get from a mentor standpoint, and so you might label it as friends, but y'all don't think it's a little bit weird. You don't think it's a little bit weird? Saying that, certain things are going on in a situation like that where it's a kid and an adult, and they're like, quote unquote, friends. Because you could basically, as an adult, treat a kid like that's your kid brother or sister or sibling, and they're not related to you. I get that kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
it gives
a little weird.
But it gives schmarshmelly. Okay? It gives schmarshmelly. That's what it gives. This film was made in the night, put out in the 90s.
Prior to the
advent of
the internet, of course.
Yeah. But this is literally around the time and during the time where he was like, age ain't nothing but a number. Sitch. That's what he had.
Who we talking about? Schmarshmelly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why remember that's around the time where he was dating a very popular, well-known
person,
teenager.
Yeah.
So again, a lot of the things,
okay with child marriages and shit. And come on.
But again, this is around the time where all that stuff was like a thing.
Right.
A lot of our people were okay with doing it because, that's just what it was. Not saying that it was right, but their people was okay with it.
You could argue too that this is perpetuated in culture because they don't be shunning them little perverted family members.
They don't.
But, you come out as gay. All hell breaks loose.
Oh yeah.
If you're gonna have you have the same energy all around.
Period.
Especially for the pedos.
Period.
And perverts.
Period.
Call them out. Protect your children.
At all costs.
It's not just your women. It's not just the girls. It's the boys too.
Mm-hmm.
They become targets too. Protect them. Keep them children for as long as possible because it ain't right. Yeah,
that whole relationship and dynamic, it was really...
I did like the dynamic though. They had a unique dynamic. And I think that's also part of what squeaked me out because it was giving to me, like a brother sister type thing.
Like that playful
Yeah, like an older
energy.
brother and a younger sibling kind of thing. So I think that's
Yeah.
probably it was kind of weird. I think that's part of it. The age gap, that sort of thing, how they interacted with each other. Because like, yeah, of course she's like coming on to him mad hard. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
And this is the crazy thing. He was curving her like crazy. Like crazy.
He was just
he was a fidget spinner.
He was like he was like Neo in the Matrix, just swerve.
Girl, don't fall out of the chair. But but the thing is, like, with that whole situation versus him and Sally Richardson's character, it was a totally different situation on so many levels because the tension. Yeah, she still had feelings for that man. She was still very much in love with that man.
She had to throw it all away. About
Yeah.
Old boy. Menendez brothers or whatever the name is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I get, because he was an asshole.
Yeah.
Eldebars looked like was an asshole.
Yeah.
You can't tell.
Yo.
Come on. He was a butthole.
He was a butthole.
Didn't he?
I'm not disagreeing that he wasn't a butthole.
Old girl in the club when Shane popped up on him. Didn't he use old girl as a human shield at one point? The girl he was with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's asshole.
It was It was so trifling.
It was so trifling.
And he almost got my boy Wayman killed. Like
yeah.
that part, it killed me because they were like, he said Shane, and then he felt like he got popped, and then when he falls down to the floor, and like Wayman. It's the fact that they like,
it was so dramatic.
And Bernard is like, it's wine, and the award for the best actress goes to Wayman. Like, it is so funny. It's so funny, and Wayman's still on the playing dead.
Right.
Whole time he's giving an award. This man is still on the floor playing dead. So Fool. But
I was happy when old DEA agent, the dirty one, when he got popped by Sally Richardson at the end. I was like, yeah, you got what you asked for, sir.
Yeah,
you got what you asked for.
He did.
You out here working with this fool, the Elder Mars dude, and two-time machine.
Yeah.
Like, you wrong for that. That was supposed to be your homie. That was supposed to be
your homeboy. One thing I will say is that what I can say is that I did like Shane overcoming his fear of dogs with them. Let me tell you something. I would have ran too if I was Shane. I would have ran too if I was Shane.
Right.
I would have been scared too. You saw how many dogs there was? It's one of me.
Giving Mr. Burns release the hounds.
I'm not gonna holler. I'm not. I refuse. I refuse to holler. I refuse. Because all I heard was Smithers. You know what I mean? And I just can't.
Release that.
I can't. She is silly. She will plant that in my mind. Now all I see is Smithers. You know?
You can't tell me it wasn't giving you release.
That is hilarious. It does give that.
But it's the part where Shane stopped him by singing James Brown.
Yeah. Stopped him by singing James Brown.
That is too funny. And that's all based on the thing that Peaches saw in The Inquisitor.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know the Inquisitor is a little bit, their information is a little bit questionable.
Yeah. Here, what are your final thoughts on Low Down Dirty Shame?
It was a great movie. It is very 90s, so if you want to like go back in time, you know, then that, and then of course, if you want to regain your freaking black card,
Yeah, because that's why she was watching it.
Yeah, because Raye has determined that that my black card is revoked because I haven't seen a lot of the classic black films. So
which is not her fault. It's not her fault. However, at this age,
I didn't have cable growing up, y'all. Just
but a lot of us didn't have cable though. But a lot of us also had VHSs and stuff and DVDs, CDs, DVDs. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us
we weren't allowed to watch certain things like that. For us, it was just like you're watching animated shows. That's it, and PBS.
Right. Right.
You ain't watching none of this adult stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, because some of us, we lived in the hood. You know what I'm saying? But we were exposed to a lot more.
Yeah.
Not saying that it's okay, but my mom and them was watching it. We were watching it. No, it didn't have all that. They showing 3 titties and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
She knows exactly where I got that from.
Mm-hmm. That's that Arnold Schwarzenegger. What is it? Not
The name
Total
Keenen Ivory
Recall. Total
There
Recall.
we go.
Because they did. I remember it because I saw that movie and they did a reboot with Colin Farrell.
We're gonna end this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and ring that bell so you can stay notified for every time we post. And we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.